The Double Wire Football 93 Goal of the Day is sponsored by the Painter's Pot. It's your one-stop paint shop. For discount paints of all top-name brands, as well as all painting accessories, the Painter's Pot has the lot. They also supply Dulux car paints. For all inquiries and expert advice on your paint requirements, call into the Painter's Pot, 69 Jerringham Street, Geelong, or phone 216 585. The Double Wire Football 93 Player of the Day is sponsored by Pizzaland. Pizzaland is not just pizzas, they specialise in Italian and Turkish cuisine. There are weekly specials like pasta, kebabs, Turkish breads and more, but best of all, pizzas baked in the traditional wood ovens. They're open from 11 a.m. till late, and they also have a BYO licence you can eat in or take away. For home delivery, telephone 218424. After the footy, stop by Pizzaland 52 Mercer Street in Geelong.
As we get into another round of football magic right here at 3RR FM, we go back on the analog line right here at 3RR for our first in country football. It's back to the professors of football to take it away for the second half.
Well, thank you very much, Shane, and it's all happening down here at Queen's Park because of the opening stanza of this third quarter. There was a blue at centre half forward. No reports have been made, and the ball on the outer side of the ground here with Steve Hammond for Werribee Central's kicked up to the leading Forden, and he's taken a timely grab for the Werribee Central side, Cookie.
Ronnie, a bit of experience, doesn't it mean a lot in a game of footy? Fatty Fordham, not the fittest play you've ever seen in your life, but he's kicked 2 goals, one. He's lining up to have a shot at his third one. Going to kick from 47 metres. Puts the boot right into it too. Big kick into the goal square. No one able to take a mark. A little kick off the ground to do for the Centrals. They can't get boot the ball. The Amateurs defence is relentless in their attack here. The hand pass comes out wide. Kick it over the ground, and he does too. Does Johnny Ryan, and finds the safety at the boundary line. Oh, the umpire said it's deliberate. Or is it out on the full run?
I think it may have been out on the full, David, and an opportunity here for their very prolific goal kicker too in Greg Hart. He's kicked 3. He's got possession right on the boundary line. Elects to go wide, right across. Oh, gee whiz, Danny Wilson could have worked a bit harder because he's allowed Steve Hammond to take the easiest of chest marks. Opportunity here from 25 metres.
Well, your mate of mine, Barry Walker, used to call this the third and vital quarter. Ronnie, there's no doubt about it. Steve Hammond comes in, bobs at goal. I tell you what, he did make the distance. Up went the big fella. Ryan took the mark in the goal square for the Amateurs. Played on immediately. Looked out wide for a teammate in. Looked like Middleton, is it? Gets the hand pass across towards his teammate coming through. Wilson, and Danny Wilson been a superb player all day for the Amateurs. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Up goes Cunningham for the Centrals. Can't mark, and it's over the line out of bounds midway between half forward flank and centre wing, with the Amateurs getting out of jail there. Almost a certain goal to Hammond. Didn't make the distance from 25 metres out from goal. Boundary umpire about to throw the ball back into play early in the third quarter. Centrals win the hit down, but it goes as far early as Nicky Gill, and Nicky Gill for the Amateurs punt kicks the ball towards the half forward line. Coming out of defence, a chance for Brown. Brown dummies around an opponent, decks him as he kicks it too. Well done by Brown. Up towards half forward. Hart can't take the mark. The hand pass has come out wide. It's a good one too. Found Roland Beck, who's run very well today. Kicks the ball towards the forward flank position. Chipping in is Richardson. Richardson for the Amateurs. Hand pass wasn't particularly good. It's pretty scrambly here. Hand pass come out there from Balance. Balance play on the call. They stack it on top. Ronnie got the headphones back on again. Tell me about that one.
Well, yes, Simon Balance, to thank his lucky stars, the central umpire Cameron Duthie is a little bit, allowable to give him sufficient time. Had it for quite some time, didn't penalise him, bounces the ball as Darren Finlay slaps it onto his left foot. Here's an opportunity, Werribee Central. The loose ball picked up by Jamie Ellis. Goes back to the centre of the ground. The chipping in though for the Amateurs side. Richardson curling the crisis to Danny Wilson, who goes short. Oh, nearly a nice one-handed mark taken there by Greg Hart. Got to use 2 hands though, Greg Hart. Couldn't take the mark successfully. Good pressure, Peter. The ice cream cone. Umpire Cameron Duthie has called for a bounce. Half forward flank. 55 metres from the Werribee Central goal members' side.
Ronnie, I wouldn't have been critical of Greg Hart. He did well to get the hand up to stop that one. Completely off balance, the ball slewing away. Picked up here for the Central side by Sisenko. Sisenko goes bang at the goal mouth, and Sisenko, Ronnie, what's the result?
It's all clear.
It's a goal
from the Cappuccino kid.
Sisenko has kicked his first goal of the day, and an important one too for the Centrals, because it was all the amateurs in the second quarter. Had they been able to kick more efficiently to their forward line, they could have been well in front at half time, but Sisenko was struck back with an important goal early in the third quarter.
Yes, nice goal, Gus Kazinko, and we're in the number 29 jersey, has made our director Noel Fanning very, very happy as we see here the third and vital quarter of football. Panel to us by the Audio Research Geelong, providing us with the mobile phone down there at Gordon Avenue, Geelong, and in conjunction with Taco Bill Cease Amateurs 8755. Well, leading Werribee 6-5-41.
Johnny Ryan was a chance to run it there for the Amateurs, but he couldn't quite pick it up. Finlay fires out a beautiful hand pass, finds his teammate in Delaney running past. Delaney's handball wasn't good. Can they come out of this, the Amateurs? They can do so through Houlihan, who kicks the ball towards the centre wing. Up in front, taking the mark down there is Paul Field. Played a good game, kicks it across the centre, found Hammond. Hammond fires a hand pass immediately out to a running teammate who's got a kick in a hurry. Might have been Fordham going past him. It wasn't. Down towards Fordham. He couldn't take the mark. Out wide they go. Robinson's a chance here to knock the ball over the line and out of bounds for the Amateurs. He's heading for the fence. We'll wait on the umpire here. They're stacking on top of it. Ronnie, would you pay a free kick? No, you wouldn't.
Calls the umpire, and we must correct the scoreboard too. We do apologise to our listeners. It's 7-7-49 to 7-5-47.
As Hammond had a flying shot for goal, it went down to the goal square. Didn't quite get through. The Amateurs a chance to get out of defence here. Up they go. Oh, good defensive work there too by the Centrals player, coming in and slapping the ball away from his opponent, who was just waiting here. Yeah, he could have taken the mark too, Andrews. Was slapped away well by his boundary throw-in's not a particularly good one. Ronnie will see a repeat decision of that boundary throw-in. Wasn't a good throw-in for the boundary umpire. Might have just had a bit of sweaty palms, Ronnie. Might have just got quite hold of that one.
Certainly, David. Ball back into play. Rutman doing battle. We see McCullough looking very tired. Beaten on that occasion by the big fella Mick Howard for Werribee Centrals. Oh, high tackle. Dragged off the ball. And I think you'll find Amateurs will get the free kick. Advantage was paid as Richardson swooped on the ball. Kicks to centre half back to McCullough. Traps it sweetly. Feeds off to the hand pass to the running. I think you'll find that could have been Thompson. Yes, it was. Kicks to half forward. Kick though. A poor one cooking because now Werribee Central's an opportunity.
They are through Keogh. Little left foot kick from Keogh's a beauty. Expert defensive kick. Looked for his teammate but took no chances. Headed for the boundary line. Running onto the ball there. Almost gathering it in was Gus Casino, the Cappuccino as you call him, Ron, but he couldn't gather it. Well played by Keogh. Good defensive stuff. Boundary umpire throws it in centre wing position. Up they go. Big slap down there for the Centrals by Matt Foote, who's now playing in the ruck, out of fullback and now into the ruck. We'll just wait on the umpire here. He's going to play a ball up, I think, Ronnie. They stacked it on top of it. No one was able to get the ball cleanly out. And getting up on the bottom of that pack, Justin Andrews, young player who's been quite promising today.
Yes, certainly. The bounce, a good one, and good work, Matt Foote now. On the ball for Werribee Centrals, but he hit it straight to Andy Richardson and kicked it quickly onto his left foot, and a nice grab has been taken. And I think you'll find a high tackle also has been placed on Paul Middleton. I think you'll find that the Schwarzer could get a bit more of that treatment before the game goes much longer.
No trouble at all to this fella, the Schwarzer. Paul Middleton, been a very, very, very good player for the Amateurs. Punt kicks the ball. Not a very, very, very good kick, unfortunately. Just tumbled the punt over the top. It fell on the arms of Steve Hammond, who's been lively down there. Comes out wide. Chance here for Delaney. Delaney's hand pass is a good one. And they come out of defence to the Centrals. Oh, player spilled a mark. He should have taken there in Middleton. Anthony, that was. Gave it across to his teammate in Richardson. Richardson, Anthony kicks the ball. Andrew, rather, kicks the ball way out towards half forward flank. It's pretty wide out there, Ron. Can anyone gather it before the boundary out? No, the boundary umpire puts the hand up. And it's a boundary throw-in decision. It's 49 plays. Is that 57, Ron, out there?
47. Cookie. Werribee Central's trailing by 2 points. Early stages of the third term. Werribee Central's working a lot harder. Their work rate has picked up. They've retained possession on that outer side centre wing and now kick the ball quickly. Up to half forward. Finlay, that was Darren. Looks for...
What a great lunch, Paul. My roast was superb. How was your grill?
Well, that satisfied me. I'll be right for the game.
And those mouth-watering sweets. We must go back to the Common Lefane next week because they're open all week for lunch from 11:30 till 2.
And the price is so reasonable. I'll tell the rest of the gang they're located at 209 Bellarine Street, East Geelong. The Common Lefane are sponsors of Double YR.
The Double YR Football 93 Goal of the Day is sponsored by the Painter's Pot. It's your one-stop paint shop. For discount paints of all top name brands as well as all painting accessories, the Painter's Pot has the lot. They also supply Dulux car paints. For all inquiries and expert advice on your paint requirements, call into the Painter's Pot, 69 Jerringham Street, Geelong, or phone 216 585.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cliffhanger between Essendon. That's 102, plays 100 in favour of Essendon. Here's back to local football at its very best on the analogue line. Now, guys, have you put the thing on?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back after this short break here at Double YFM. It appears we have a short little difficulty there. We'll keep you up to date with all the scores as they happen here at Double YFM.
The Double YR Football 93 Player of the Day is sponsored by Pizzaland. Pizzaland is not just pizzas, they specialise in Italian and Turkish cuisine. There are weekly specials like pasta, kebabs, Turkish breads and more, but best of all, pizzas baked in the traditional wood ovens. They're open from 11 a.m. till late, and they also have a BYO licence you can eat in or take away. For home delivery, telephone 218424. After the footy, stop by Pizzaland 52 Mercer Street in Geelong.
Sponsoring Double YR Football 93 second half scoreboard is Taco Bell Mexican Restaurant. Why not take Mum to Mexico for Mother's Day? And with our special kids prices, you can bring the whole family as well. Give Mum a taste of Mexico for lunch or dinner and enjoy our extensive traditional Mexican menu or select from the Australian cuisine, especially available for the not-so-adventurous mums. Fully licensed, bookings advisable. To avoid disappointment, call 214825. Taco Bell's 217 Marooble Street, Geelong.
Yes, sir, and we're right back to the local action as it's happening. Guys, go for it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Shane. And I tell you what, it's all happened. We're Centrals have kicked a goal since we've been away, but now the ball is at the other end of the ground, cooking.
Yes, I love
Nick McCullough.
Yeah, Thompson was the man that got it to him. McCullough comes in on the right foot, always slewed away to the right-hand side. Offline, poor miss there by Neil McCullough. Should have done better for a forward run because the play was set up beautifully. Took the nice mark, went back, and not a very good kick at all off the boot of Nick McCullough.
Okay, well, the third quarter scoreboard, Fatty Board, was by Audio Research Geelong, and of course, Taco Bell's sees that the scoreboard now moves the Werribee Central side to 8-5-53. Geelong Amateurs 7-8-56.
Yeah, Ellis got the ball out. The lady was flattened there for the Centrals, but it comes free. And coming down the ground, well, might have been Beck. Beck kicks the ball for the Centrals towards half forward. Big fella up, unable to take the mark, but played on well did Mickey Howard. Kicks the ball into the goal square. No one able to take it. Fordham was up, couldn't take the mark, and it's taken away. The Amateurs running, they're defending grimly down there.
Certainly do, and Danny Wilson breaks clear, goes short, finds the target as well. I think you'll find that's Nick Gill. Did a little bit too much. Great football, Danny Wilson. Butted up well, kicks to half forward. Opportunity, Amateurs. Can they trap it? You're the young fellow there in Hildebrand. Tried, lost possession of the footy. Comes loose. Here he is again, young Gill. Oh, got one heavy. Good enough to get the hand pass out. Opportunity, Unsworth. Kicks the ball right across there. There he is. That's Nicky Gill. It must have been his teammate earlier.
Oh, he's got the goal running to the kick. I think he's kicked it out of the goal umpire.
Oh, let's wait now and see.
He's waiting for the all clear. It's there. A beauty. Nicky Gill kicks his third, and the Amateurs fight back.
Yes, and also fighting back too. Geelong is not much in it. 1 point the diff, 15-16, 106 Geelong, and Essendon right there in front by 1 point, 16-14, 107. It's all happening.
Okay, the audio research of Geelong scoreboard shows the Werribee Centrals 8-5-53, trail the Amateurs 8-7-55. Ronnie, we've got the close one.
We certainly have. And talking about close ones, you'll get a close deal down there at Audio Research as well. Pop in and see Cole Thompson down there at Gordon Avenue. That's 19 Gordon Avenue, Geelong, the only Optus dealer in Geelong.
marvellous people down there too, Audio Research, waiting on the umpire to come back and bounce this down. Amat has hit the front again. Back into the centre they go. Big McCullough's in the ruck. He couldn't get that one out of the centre. It's taken away by Jamie Ellis of the Centrals. Kicks the ball towards the half-forward flank. Players rise. No one can take a mark. Backing back there was Robertson of the Amateurs. He was unable to claim the ball cleanly. Now gets a little hand pass up to a teammate. Has to kick in a hurry. Kicks it around the flank. Finds Houlihan. Houlihan's kick not good. Finlay gathers sweetly here for the Centrals. Fires a hand pass back close to the boundary line. It's going to go over the line out of bounds. Ronnie, they're just going a little bit wide there, the Centrals, and their attacking move. They need to go straight down the ground at this very wide, expansive ground.
Well, Amateurs suffered from the same fate in their first term, and, well, it's a funny game, this football, Cookie. Opportunity now sees that having a bit of a windy woof there was Gus Cicciuno with a Cappuccino kid, and I think we'll see an action replay. Ball will be thrown back in 45 metres from the Werribee Central goal, member side forward pocket.
For the Amateurs, Nick Gills kicks 3 and Greg Hart's kicks 3 for the Centrals as the boundary umpire puts it back into play. Up they go. Little hand pass comes out towards Finlay. Can't handle it sweetly. Taken away there in defence by Ryan of the Amateurs. He kicks the ball out wide. He's looking for his teammate in Watson. Might have infringed on an opponent.
Wow.
Ronnie doesn't agree. I called it early. The umpire does, and a free kick going to the Centrals. Out there, inside that offensive 50, but only
pushed
just.
him away, Cookie. Let's play on. Anyway, back to the 40 opportunity. Greg Hart, he's kicked 3 already for the Werribee Central side. On this occasion, he's blotted his copybook, the left footer, because he's got that left foot hook, Cookie, and has kicked it out of bounds on the full. Werribee Centrals now. I should say Geelong Amateurs through the agency of Nick McKellar. Kicks it long out the outside half back, but that man again, Greg Hart's taken a lovely mark.
What a good kick, Ronnie. He's just kicked it very nicely inboard. Instead of blazing away as many players would have, he found the player much straighter than him in Simon Ballon. Ballon is marked. Ballon comes back on the right foot. A long kick from Ballon, drifting away to the left-hand side, I think. Wait on the goal umpire, 1 point only goes on the board to Simon Belton, but we couldn't knock Hart for that. That was very clever play. Didn't blaze away, just centred the ball nicely.
Yes, certainly, David, and good unselfish football, good vision shown by Greg Hart. Certainly he's kicked 3 goals today, but he's prepared to give it to a teammate as we see now the ball back into play. The full-back, the big red-headed Paul Robertson, goes out looking for his teammate there, and Alistair Maddock couldn't take it. Middleton was there giving support, but it's over the line out of bounds. 60 metres, Werribee Central goal.
The kids from the Amateurs giving their all. Boundary showing it's charked here by Howard. Howard kicks the ball towards the forward line, but backing back, Ryan takes the mark for the Amateurs. He's going to come into the ground side of the ground, grandstand side of the ground. Kicks the ball with the right foot towards, players upsetting one another there. Up goes foot, can't mark there for the Centrals. Thump towards the half-forward line. Who wants this one? Might be the player there in Andrews. Kicks the ball around the boundary line, looking for his teammate. Lenny Unsworth runs on it. Rule runs straight at the footy. Well done, Unsworth. Kicks the ball on in front of him. Back goes Foot, the assistant for the Centrals. Gathers sweetly. Kicks over the head of Finlay, who was meant for, and it lands in the arms of his teammate in Paul Field.
Played very well too, Paul Field, the ruck rover. Resting half forward, goes to centre half forward, but that man Danny Wilson, very impressed with the dashing half-back flanker, takes a screamer at centre half back.
Lovely kick.
Plays on quickly, Andy Richardson takes a bounce, plays on kicks long on the left foot, up over the back. That's the mark of the year, if you don't mind, Gary Fulton. He has taken a screamer some 35 metres from goal, 45-degree angle.
What a marvellous mark, Ron. Really super stuff.
Sensational.
Oh, yeah, fancy jumping up that high and carrying number 56 with you. That was really
65,
good.
Cookie.
65. Wish he'd turn up the right way. Turn over there. Fulton comes in, bangs away a goal. I think it's a beauty. Yes! Terry Fulton kicks his 3rd, and the mark of the day is a real chance for that particular player. Ronnie, didn't he get up high with that number in his back?
Oh, look, it was sensational, and it was beautifully put up there, though, by the dashing half-back Andy Richardson. Ruxton, as he's named to his teammates, has really done it nicely, and on the left foot too, not his normal kicking foot, but he's a natural like myself, could use both sides of his body.
How long have we played in this quarter, Ron?
I suggest, when we can see the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock, I'll be able to tell you, it's about 20 minutes into this 3rd and vital quarter of football, proudly brought by Colin Thompson's Audio Research Geelong.
54 plays 62 on the Audio Research of Geelong scoreboard. Wow, what a game we got here. Bounce down. Here they come, streaming out of the centre. A chance for Andrews. Andrews of the Amateurs kicks the ball out wide. Couldn't find a teammate there. Here comes Cunningham. Cunningham on the right foot. Found a teammate running down the ground there. Cappuccino, was it? Kicks the ball to the forward line. And he's found a teammate in Howard leading out and taking a strong mark in front. And Ronnie's going to kick from about 45 metres out from goal, well within kicking range.
Yeah, well, Mick Howard, the ex-Grovedale GFL Tiger. Opportunity now for the Werribee Centrals boys. Kicking from 45, the left foot drop, punt, it looks good off the boot. The goal umpire gets under the flight of the footy, and he suggested, sorry, Mick, you're offline.
Sorry, Ron, you flummed another one there. Never looked like going through that one. Drifted right away to the right-hand side of the goal post. And there's a chance to get out of defence here, the Amateurs, with the kicking coming out towards half-back, but a nice mark taken. It looks like the player there in Ballon, he's been handy. Simon Ballon kicks the ball back towards half-forward for the Centrals. No one over Gavel clean possession. They're stacking on top of it. Tight of the umpire's decision here, Ronnie. Yeah, good decision too. He's going to ball this one up. I'm getting off the bottom of the pack there. Johnny Ryan being a good defender for the Amateurs, but the umpire going to bounce this one down about 35 metres out from the goal.
The umpire, Duffrey now, puts the bounce down. It's not a good one. Favours Richardson, who taps it towards McCullough. Traps it, gives it to the running Andrews. Goes to centre wing. Or knocked the ball forward, but he's knocked it too far forward on that occasion. It was Lenny Unsworth. Punched it straight out of the park. And we'll have a throw in on members' side centre wing.
Money on the boundary umpire to put this one back into play. 22 minutes gone in the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock as the boundary umpire does his job now and puts it back into play. Running on the ball, Justin Andrews for the Amateurs, playing in the tackle, loses it in the tackle, over the line, out of bounds, boundary throw in.
That ball hit Matt Foot right on the head that time, Cookie.
Very good boundary throw in that, very hard to perfect that one, Ron. Run 100 games to the boundary myself as the hand pass comes out wide. Looks there for Ballons. He can't handle it. Gets the hand pass over the top. Well played, Ballons. Gets it across to Delaney. Away goes Delaney. Loses for teammate running free. He's got one. Left foot kick. Long left foot kick there by Cicino. I think it's a goal, Ron, is it?
Well, that's a great goal. Was it Cicino or number 25? I think you'll find it could have been
Hart, was it?
Mine Cookie, that Greg Hart boy. He's got plenty of heart here this afternoon. I think you'll find he's kicked his fourth on the Audio Research Geelong scoreboard this third quarter in conjunction with Taco Bill. They've moved on to 9-7-61, trailing the Geelong Amateurs 9-8-62. 1 point in it. GDFL round 5 match of the day. 22.5 minutes gone to the third and final turn.
Ball's back in the centre, Ron. That's a hard, his fourth goal. Gee, been a lovely player down there, hasn't he?
Very lively indeed, David.
Now Johnny tapped all about to put it back down in the middle. There he does so now. Up they go. The big fella up there, McCullough, almost won the hit there, but it's stealed out of the middle here for the Centrals. They putt the ball into attack. No one able to take a mark. Out comes the big fella there for the Centrals. Oh, tackle with the footy. Stacked it on top of it. Umpire said holding the ball. Pretty tough decision there on Jamie Ellis, Ronnie. What did you think about that one?
Yeah, pretty tough indeed. Johnny Tatnell, central umpire. Well, we'll say no more about that one. As we see Alison Maddock kick up there to centre wing. Looks there for his teammate in Nick Gill. Couldn't control, however. Likewise in Justin Andrews for Geelong Amateurs. And we're going to have a ball, or I should say a boundary throw-in, right in front of the commentary position, members' side here off Queen's Park, the picturesque Sitting Oval. Member side.
Marvellous setting for a game of footy. This is the boundary showing comes down to Simon Ballon. Punt kicks the ball for the Centrals towards half forward. They need someone to run off. They can't get anyone as Richardson chips in nicely for the Amateurs. Kicks the ball with a tumble punt towards the centre of the ground. They're stacking on top of a little bit of a flick comes across here. Chance for the player to pick the ball up there in Barry Delaney. He did well, Delaney. He got it back to his teammate coming down the ground in Field. Field kicks the ball towards the full forward position. Almost a free kick there to the Amateurs. Not paid. Hand pass comes out from Fordham to a teammate who's fired a goal. He might have hit the goal anyway, Hammond. The umpire blew the whistle. Maybe pull up a bit there. He had goal to Hammond. He would have got another kick run if he hadn't kicked the goal.
He caught one a little bit high. A little bit loose checking there from the Geelong Amateur defenders as he kicked the ball. Copped it a little high. But it didn't matter. Werribee Centrals have kicked their 9th goal. Late stages of the third quarter. A very vital goal too, Cookie. Audio Research, Taco Bill, third quarter scoreboard. Moves the Werribee Centrals boys to 10-8-68. Leading Geelong Amateurs 9-8-62.
Just a goal the difference, Ronnie.
Anybody's game of football. This great game of ours, Australian rules footy here at Stinton Oval, Queen's Park.
Can the kids at the Amateurs come back? They've fought very hard today, the inexperienced boys. Ball slapped down towards the forward line. Delaney picks it up with the centrals. Gets a hand pass over the toss to Hammond. Hammond gives it across to his running teammate in. Might have been Howard, was it? Long left foot kick by Howard to goal. Big one kicked by Howard on 3RR football, GDFL for season 93.
Third term right now. Essendon has got a clinker match on right now. It's 17-13, 115. Geelong not far behind, 16-16, 112. Gary Ablett's got 12 goals.
Oh, thank you very much, Shane. What a great individual performance. Gary Ablett with 12 goals for the Cats, and yet they're still trailing by 4 points, Cookie.
Ronnie, he kicks more goals than he does times get reported. Amazing.
That is simply amazing. And
It's hard to say with a mouthful of pie, too, I might add.
Gotcha. Well, back here at Queen's Park, Werribee Central, through the agency of Mick Howard, have kicked a great goal, and, well, they're just now scooting away from Amateurs.
Ronnie, the warning bells are ringing here for the Amateurs. They need to lift here. The ball stumped forward. Comes towards the defender here in Ryan. Johnny Ryan for the Amateurs kicks the ball out wide towards the centre wing position. He's looking out here for a teammate in Middleton, Paul. The hand pass comes back. He's found a teammate too. Well played. Gives it back to Hildebrand, who kicks the ball around the boundary line with the right foot. It's close to the boundary line. Player screaming for an out of bounds on the full decision. It's not on, and a boundary showing will occur. Half forward flank with the Amateurs in attack. Well, they need to kick the next goal, or they could be in big trouble.
They certainly do, David, and, well, as I mentioned earlier, we're late stages of this third quarter. We've been travelling about 25 and a half minutes of this third and vital term. Ball back into play. Matt Foot doing well for the Werribee Central side in the ruck, having been moved from fullback, and wholesale changes which needed to be made by the Werribee Central's coach, Richard Lefthook, at half-time.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Ron, too, because they didn't look too good there for a while with the boundary umpire about to put it back into play. Not a particularly good showing. Up goes the big fella Foot, slaps the ball towards the boundary line, gains about 10 metres for his side, and it's over the line out of bounds. Another boundary is showing, and the Centrals have a 2-goal advantage late in the third term.
Doing the ruck work now. Looks like Nick McKellar back on the ball. Now it's Hall Sullivan because he did very well in that second quarter. Now it was McKellar wearing the 29 Guernsey.
Should be out of the full here, Ron, I think.
Yeah, quick kick out of the pack situation from Barry Delaney. Under pressure too was Barry, and it unfortunately put it over the line out of bounds. We're Amateurs to take the free kick.
Yeah, they do so too. Through the agency of big Nick McCullough. Kicks it towards centre half forward. His target there was the Jonesy, the shopkeeper. Couldn't take the mark. Taken away by Brown of the Centrals. Kicks it out wide. He's got a teammate running wide in the player there in Roland Beck. Becky kicks it well in the goal square. It might bounce through. Let's wait and see what happens. No, getting back. They have Baddock it was. Got the hand pass across. Did well to get back too, I can tell you. Kicks the ball out towards half back. And Woolno goes up and takes a nice Houlihan it is. Takes a nice mark. Plays on immediately with a hand pass to Richardson, who's running past him. Richardson's kick is an absolute shocker into the centre of the ground. Umpire's going to come in and ball it up. And the Amateurs lucky to get away with it there because Steve Hammond was about to be off.
Yeah, a bit of a worm burner on that occasion, Andy Richardson. And, well, Ruxton just needs to work a little bit harder because, well, possession's 90% of the rule. He's going to keep it as the ball's fisted away Matt Foot. Good football for the Werribee Central's ruckman. Finds Mick Howard at half forward. His quick kick under pressure didn't travel too many metres on that occasion. Cookie, and I think you'll find that it's off hands and over line out of bounds. 40 metres from the Werribee Central goal members' side of this lovely Stinton Oval here at Queen's Park.
Well, the decisive bit of play was the big foot from Mick Fist.
Yes, it was a...
Well, the big fist from Mick Foot, that's hard to say, Rob.
Back to the ball game as we see working hard there. Whoa, arms and legs going everywhere. Peter Cone was really licking them on that occasion. Cookie, umpire said, give it to me, we'll have a bounce.
Oh, holding the man for sure. Not paid here to the Amateurs side. Picked up by Howard. Howard, a long left foot shot by Howard. What a kick! It's either a mark or a goal, Roddy. Which went the goal umpire. It's a mark. What a beautiful kick from Howard from a standing start. 50 metres out from goal. On the one leg. Bang into the goal square. And the mark's been taken down there. Ron, can you say, little fella, who's picked this one up?
I think you'll find it could be young Rick Govan, I think you'll find, who came onto the ground at late stages of the second quarter.
He's going to play on with the boomerang, kick the banana backwards, a right footer.
He's hit the post. The siren sounded.
Ronnie.
It all happened.
No, he's going to get another kick, Ron.
Yes, he is. Umpire has penalised the amateur player on the mark for going over it. And I think you'll find that was Andrew Richardson, who is not happy with umpire John Tatnall's decision. And just to confirm who's got the footy, it's Rolly Beck.
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, Becky, it is too. And he can't miss this one. Even I could kick that. You might have even got it yourself, Ron. It's a goal on the board, kicked by Beck, and an important goal before three-quarter time. It just gives the Centrals a very nice break at the three-quarter time break.
Yes, even I could have kicked that one too, but North Melbourne are doing much better. 25 goals, 10, 160, lead by 80 points to the Sydney Swans, 12-8-80.
Okay, thanks very much, Shane, for those wise words of wisdom there back at WIR studio. As we have the audio research Taco Bill three-quarter time scoreboard here at Queen's Park, and it was all Werribee Centrals in that third and vital quarter, Cookie. Three-quarter